Hey guys, this is Phil here, and I'm going to be doing a quick review on the Spartan Mounts. I did a safe remodel a couple of months ago, and we exclusively used Spartan Mounts for the rifle magazines. I'll put a link down in the description if you guys want to take a look at that. Anyway, long story short is I was really impressed with the quality of the product, the way that they fit. I keep my magazines fully loaded in my safe, so they're under a tremendous amount of pressure, and they have not warped, they've not cracked. They've just been a really great product. So I've got another safe that I'm working on, and in the door of this safe I have pistols. And I went out to the site, and at the time, the only pistols that I owned were all Springfield XDMs, and there weren't any out on the site. I reached out to the guys over at Spartan Mounts and asked them, would you guys be willing to create a set? And they were more than happy to do so. A couple weeks later, got an email, said, hey, we've got those mounts ready. You can go right on the website and order them. I went out and ordered myself a pair. Now, the only issue, and this is the original, the original model. The only issue that I had is I didn't specify to them that I have XDM compacts, and the product is a perfect fit for the standard XDM magazines. But when I put the extended mags in here, it for some reason doesn't quite sit right, and it causes the magazine to protrude a little bit out of the front of the front of the mount. So I sent an email back over to Ben, told him what was wrong, and he sent me back an email like the next day and said I shipped you out a revised mount. And it was that quick. It was the next day. So that's what we have here, and we're gonna open them up here, take a look, see what we got. All right, here we got one for the 45 and two for the 9mm. Now I actually have the 45 and two 40 calibers, and if you guys don't know, the 9mm magazine mount is the same for the 40. The magazines are the same dimensions, and as you see, there's the back wall is considerably thicker. So we're going to take a look at the safe as is, and then we're going to mount these up and see how they fit. Alright guys, just a quick preview of what's coming up in the next safe remodel here. And here we have XDM compact, and you can see the standard mag sits nice and flush, and our extended mag kind of pokes out here in the front just a little bit, and we have the same thing going on over here with the 45. Again, my fault, I did not specify which XDMs that I had, but they were really fast at responding, and got me over the new product. We're going to take these mounts off, we're going to mount up the new ones, we're going to see how they fit, and we'll be right back. Okay, tip for you guys. When you're hanging these mounts, and I've actually replaced the drywall here with 3/4 inch plywood in this safe. If you're going to use a drill, stop before you actually touch the plate with the heads. These are plastic, and when you torque these down, they're going to break. When you get to this point though, you're going to want to take your screwdriver and screw these in by hand, and you see it's a little bit loose here. You just want it so that it doesn't move anymore. You don't want to torque this down, and that's plenty right there. That's nice and firm and solid. magazines are fitting nice and flush. The wrong magazine. And there you have it. Perfect fit. And these are the 40 caliber magazines right there. So there you go. If you guys don't have a set of these yet, I believe they send drywall mounts, drywall anchors, in case you want to mount these to the inside of a safe that's got a drywall wall. These really keep everything nice and organized for me. I love the way they look. Keep my magazines loaded. Don't need to keep them in the gun. It's just very nice, clean way to keep and organize your guns that take magazines. All right, just a quick review. This is the 36 gun safe that I remodeled several months ago, and as I said, these magazine mounts have been sitting in here with mags fully loaded for months now. We got AR-15, we've got M&P 1522, got AK-47, we've got AR-10 mags, and we've got VR-60 for the VR-60 shotgun. I actually use the AK-47. They were a perfect fit. And even those, I don't keep them loaded now because they actually deform the shells under the tension. But I did have them loaded in here for a considerable amount of time, and these mounts have been perfect. So there you have it. I mean, they're all, I can get this open here. Yeah, they're all fully loaded.